Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the By Center in Greenville, South Carolina for continuing coverage of the Upper State Championship weekend. Up next, the 2A boys Upper State title game featuring Great Falls and Landrum. My name is Emerson Phillips. Stacy Huff is my broadcast partner. Glad you're with us for high school basketball here on the South Carolina High School League Network. Stacy, a terrific matchup in 1A boys. The winner moves on to Columbia to play for the state title, and we have the top two teams in South Carolina in the 1A basketball polls. These two teams have been ranked 1 and 2 all year. Great Falls, number 1, Landrum coming in ranked number 2.
This is going to be a great matchup. Landrum High School plays a style of basketball. They slow it down, get the ball inside to the big boy Daniel Bridges, who averages about 15 points a game, and John Smith, the coach of Great Falls, the winningest coach all time in the state of South Carolina high school boys basketball, and they're led by Xavier Holmes, who's also the co-player of the year in 1A basketball.
John Smith from Great Falls in his 43rd year as the head coach of Great Falls High School. 867 coaching victories for Coach Smith coming into this matchup today. And Landrum comes in trying to reach the state title game for the first time in school history. This is Landrum's final year in the single A classification. They will move up into Class 2A beginning next year. Landrum has twice reached the Upper State Finals, losing to Great Falls in 2009. They also lost in 1984, so they're trying to get to Columbia to play for the championship for the first time ever. Landrum will wear red, Great Falls wearing white. Jumping it off here for these two teams. For Landrum, that'll be number 33, Daniel Bridges. And for Great Falls, the Class A co-player of the year, Xavier Holmes. The Landrum Cardinals and the Great Falls Red Devils. Stacy, these two schools have the same colors, but it is Landrum wearing red today, Great Falls in white. And we are underway in the 1A boys Upper State Championship game. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Burke-Johnsonville game that's going on right now in Florence, South Carolina. Landrum with the basketball, and a straightaway three-pointer airborne came up short. That was 23, Trustin Whiteside. Rebound, Great Falls, number 10, Brandon Crisco brings it up for the Red Devils, and a turnover.
Shaquille Simpson, the 5'9 senior, stepped out of bounds as he caught that pass. Simpson, young man who hit the game-winning shot in the previous round to get them here. That's Coach John Smith, winningest high school coach in the history of the state of South Carolina boys basketball. 800-plus wins.
Landrum goes inside, turnaround shot, drops for number 23, Trustin Whiteside. A 10.5 per game scorer during the year. He's in the 11th grade.
Great Falls wants to get a lot of shots up. Landrum wants to get quality shots in the paint. Two types of tempo going at it here today.
Great Falls on offense here, and it was knocked out. Beg your pardon, we have a foul call on Landrum. That's number 45, Alex Bryant, and that is the first foul of the ball game. So at the line here for Great Falls, number 21, Jamarcus Culp, 10th grader, listed at 6 feet 2 inches tall.
Very aggressive though. Again, he made a nice spin to the basket. Got a 2-shot foul. Got to make the free throws though.
Offensive rebound, Great Falls. Physical play on the inside. Here's a 17-footer that rattles out for number 12, Shaquille Simpson. And the rebound for Landrum. In the front court, Daniel Bridges. And Bridges draws contact, and he'll move to the line.
Interesting, young man Bridges, number 33 there, 6'6". He's a junior. This is his first year. This is with the up and under move. It's his first year in public schools, Emerson. He was homeschooled prior to this year. Entered the public schools system at Landrum. It's a blessing for them. Young man puts up 15-plus points a game and about 9 rebounds a game. And he's a celebrated player. Has already made his name around the state in his first season in public school.
First shot no good for Bridges. Bridges the top scorer on this Landrum club under head coach Lynn Smith. 14.4 points per game during the year. So the score remains 2-0 in favor of Landrum. Great Falls, your defending Class A state champions here in South Carolina. Right side iron on that three-point shot by number 21, Jamarcus Culp. But Great Falls cleans it up on the interior.
Number 12, Shaquille Simpson, the 5'9" senior guard, looks for his offense. Hit a big bank shot against Calhoun County to get them to this game at the buzzer.
Three-pointer for Landrum. Came up short, but an offensive rebound. McDowell missed the three. Now McDowell fires it inside for Alex Bryant. Back out to McDowell, another three, back iron. Offensive rebound, Landrum. Nice work on the glass by Trustin Whiteside.
Man-to-man being played by Great Falls. They're trying to force Landrum and playing a quicker tempo than they want to play.
Bryant's got it on the floor once, and a bounce pass to McDowell. Now it's Whiteside working in, put up a awkward shot, no good. Tipped out, kept alive by Bryant, right to Daniel Bridges. Three-pointer, airborne, yes sir.
23, Trustin Whiteside, 6'2" junior. They have three marksmen outside that can shoot the three. Trustin Whiteside being one of them. Another being number 35, Mark Wilson, who had 52 threes in the year. So they play inside out, and they can hurt you with the three ball.
5-2, and now a steal by Bridges. Picks up the dribble front court and gets it off to Cole McDowell. Landrum in red, Great Falls in white. Drawing a foul does Bridges. Got the defender Holmes off the floor, and all Bridges had to do was jump right into him. This is a heady play by Daniel Bridges. Here's the three.
Nice form by the lefty, Trustin Whiteside. Good looking lefty jumper there from the wing. But Daniel Bridges made a smart heady play. Got the man up in the air, and defenders at your mercy once you leave your feet. Banged into him and threw it up for three shots.
There's Bridges knocking down the foul shot. Good size, good talent in this 1A boys matchup here, Stacy, particularly on the inside. Bridges at 6'6" and a junior, matched up with Xavier Holmes, the Class A co-player of the year, 6'4" and a senior, but Holmes plays a lot bigger than that 6'4" frame. He gets up off the floor.
Yeah, he can elevate. So far, 1 out of 4 free throws early in the ball game for Daniel Bridges.
3 foul shots for Bridges. He made 1 of 3. And a scramble for the basketball. Out of bounds off of Great Falls. Landrum brought a terrific crowd for this game today. There's Lynn Smith, the head coach from Landrum High School. Bridges, nice dump down inside for an easy score for number 21, Cole McDowell.
Cole McDowell's going to and one also. Number 21, solidly built guard there for Landrum. Got the ball in traffic when the land of the Giants. Emerson got it up on the glass and gets 1 extra free throw for his efforts.
Free throw good by McDowell, the 5'9" senior. And Landrum has jumped out to a 9-2 lead here in the Upper State Championship game. Burke and Johnsonville playing in Florence. The winner of that game will get the winner of our game for the state championship next Saturday in Columbia. Holmes lays it inside for Culp. And now a drive and a shot. The dance off to the right by Shaquille Simpson. Follow, banked home.
That's twice now. Shaquille Simpson's got inside in the paint and got the ball off the glass and in. Good job by the guard, 5'9".
Coming up on the midway point of quarter number 1 here at the Bilo Center. Steal by Holmes. Holmes will push the action. Right side for an open 3. Came up short. Simpson put it up short, and here comes McDowell over to Bridges. Bridges pounds it on the floor, banks it in.
Nice body control by Bridges. Usually a big kid can't handle the ball that far from the basket. He got one power dribble and up off the glass. Wonderful body control that time. He's a good-looking athlete. 6'6", the junior.
(11-4) in favor of Landrum. Great Falls works it around the perimeter. Three-pointer rattled out. Offensive board, Simpson. Beautiful pass inside. Bucket for Jamarcus Culp.
Good pass and good hands by Culp. He catch that quick pass there and get it up and in.
Nice pass by Simpson to find Culp on the interior. Landrum rims out a 3. Bryant tried to keep it alive, and they say Great Falls knocked it out. Holmes and Simpson disputing that call, but it'll be Landrum's ball.
Nice dexterity at that time by 21. Jamarcus Culp put back there. They've gotten most of their points inside the paint. Has Great Falls, but they will launch the three.
High tempo. Fast pace of play here in the first quarter. Landrum scored a C note on 96 in their round one playoff victory. In fact, Landrum averaging 89 points a game in these playoffs. Wins over 96, C.A. Johnson and McCormick for Landrum. Great Falls has beaten HKT, Christchurch, and Calhoun County.
That's interesting for a team that describes themselves as deliberate. They get a lot of points on the board.
Great Falls doing what they do more than going to work on the offensive glass, and that's 21, Jamarcus Culp.
3 times he's gotten inside. Jamarcus Culp only 6'2", but he's getting the ball up.
So Great Falls has cut the Landrum lead to 3. Landrum working on this man-to-man Great Falls defense. Now they collapse on the inside on 23, Trustin Whiteside. Holmes spears the rebound.
Holmes has been quiet on the offensive end so far.
Holmes will put up a jumper. Put it up short, and Bridges skies for the rebound. Bridges trying to get some help, and he gets it. Whiteside comes back to help, and this is Whiteside in the front court. Crossover, left-hand finger roll, back iron. Holmes kept it alive, and it's right to the Landrum player. That was 13, Aaron Bryant, just into the ball game, and he missed from down low.
Point-blank range.
Bryant listed at 5'11". I'm not sure he's quite that tall, Stacy, and he was in with the Giants on that last play. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Crisco fires it over to the left wing.
There's that man again.
Great Falls got a good look with Culp. He couldn't score it. And on the other end, the runner in the lane wouldn't go down. Great Falls with a 2-on-1. Simpson takes it to the hole. His shot wouldn't go, but the follow by Xavier Holmes.
Holmes might have got hit on the arm on that play, but very strong young man. He's really good around the rim. Great timing on the rebound and put back right now.
Landrum jumped out to a 9-2 lead. Now Great Falls on an 8-2 run. A 1-point Landrum advantage. Final minute of the first quarter. Bryant holding up high for Landrum. Left wing pass for Whiteside. He'll hoist a 3 and it hit the front iron.
They're going to get Aaron Bryant with a push off underneath. And you're right, Bryant can't be much more than 5'9". Look at that timing. Great timing. Took the hit that time. Got hit on the arm. The left arm, and with the right hand, Xavier Holmes got it up and in for the basket.
Substitutions now for both clubs. Number 11 for Landrum, T.J. Fincher into the ball game. He'll play guard, a 5'11 junior. Also for Great Falls, number 20, Ernest Talford back in. He's a 6-foot senior. He will also play guard. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Brandon Crisco, the point guard for Great Falls, taking a look over his left shoulder at head coach John Smith, a venerable John Smith.
43 years on the job. Amazing.
Nice pass inside. Culp will finish with the left hand. Beautiful feed from Simpson. And there's your horn to end the first quarter of play. Great Falls takes his first lead of the ball game in the closing seconds of the first quarter. My name is Emerson Phillips. My broadcast partner courtside here at the Bilo Center is my man Stacy Huff. We'll get a timeout. Great Falls by 1 at the end of 1.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the SCHSL network, go to schsl.tv/SBP.
Back for the start of the second quarter in the 1A Boys Upper State Championship game. This is a state semifinal playoff matchup. Again, the winner of Great Falls and Landrum today in Greenville will get the winner of the Burke-Johnsonville game that's going on right now in Florence. Florence, South Carolina, the Florence Civic Center, the site of all of the lower state championship games this weekend. And halftime in Florence, Johnsonville leading Burke 23-22. And our girls' game earlier today ran long, Stacy. That's the reason all the games in Florence and Greenville scheduled to start at the same time, but our girls' game ran long, so we're a good quarter behind the action that's going on live in Florence right now.
That's okay. Good things come to those who wait. We've had some really good games up here.
Here's John Smith. Great Falls with the white jerseys, Landrum in red. Crisco with a three-pointer. Off the mark, Alex Bryant. Good position for the board. And he'll get it off to Cole McDowell, who moves front court for the Landrum Cardinals. Bullet pass inside, out of the reach of Bryant. Bryant was leaning on Holmes, and that leaned him away from the pass.
He tried to lead his post player back to the rim with the ball, but he was too much energy going and creating the space. Just couldn't get his body control back underneath him and make that catch. Just a turnover. But if you notice on both ends of the floor, both teams are trying to pound the ball into the middle.
Crisco angles over to the right side of the floor, bounces it to Culp. Over to the left wing now for Simpson. Air ball by Simpson. Holmes picks it up, hit the bottom of the rim. Culp with a follow bank, no good. And out of bounds, it'll be Great Falls ball.
They're attacking the glass on this end of the floor. Great Falls. Seems like all five players are adept at getting inside and crashing the boards.
Off of the inbound, a three-pointer came up short. Right to Alex Bryant, who outlets to number 35, Mark Wilson. Head fake by Bridges and another travel call, no basket.
Shuffled his feet. They're going to call it every time in high school. Shuffled the feet before the ball hit the floor. It's going to be a whistle.
Crisco, bullet pass, inside for Holmes.
Nice
that
pass.
will be tough to stop, Stacy.
It will. Nice pass that time. Good job by Brendan Crisco.
Boy, Crisco gunned that pass in there with the left hand.
Slick pass by Crisco. Can I go there?
Oh,
nice.
Bank shot high off of the window by 21, Cole McDowell.
McDowell, very active. He's been very active in the ball game. Got to the line a couple times and high with the left hand off the glass. Beautiful.
I think he felt the presence of Xavier Holmes in
Yes,
the
sir.
paint. Wanted to make sure he put that shot up high to avoid the block. Bridges takes a dive, no call, and a bank shot is good by Culp for Great Falls.
So Marcus Culp is the bull in the china shop. He's creating havoc.
Whiteside over to Bridges, who will move baseline. Oh, nice move by Whiteside to adjust that ball in midair.
Daniel Bridges is a good-looking player, man. Nice shot there, number 33. Take a look at him right there. 6'6". Can play inside and out and really puts the ball on the floor very well for a big man.
16-15, Great Falls. And hanging in midair and drawing the foul is number 20, Ernest Talford. Talford, a 6-foot senior, will move to the stripe. Another look at the adjustment in midair. Look at the up and under move by Bridges. Pretty.
That's talent. That would be talent. That's something that's not on any coach's. That's not any coach's clinic. You got to be able to make that play. That's just a guy-given ability. And Bridges is a good scorer, as you see by that up and under move right there. But also, I think he has that three ball in his arsenal. He just got called for a travel, trying to get it off earlier. But I think you'll see him shoot the outside shot as well.
Great Falls by a pair with 5:12 left in the first half. Front iron on that second shot by Ernest Talford. So Great Falls trailed early. They've rallied to take their largest lead, now 2 points. And a turnover and a takeaway by Simpson.
Yeah, that's a good hand that time by Xavier Holmes getting a hand on that pass.
Now Holmes moving baseline underneath the goal and a kick out for Talford. Talford once, twice off of the rim. And the rebound by Daniel Bridges. Long pass in front. Landrum's got a layup. Oh, they missed the bunny. But an offensive rebound and a follow and another shot no good by Wilson. Wilson missed 2 shots in close. He'd probably like to have them both back.
Might be too close for him. He's had 52 threes in this season. He's a marksman. Might not be comfortable shooting that close.
Wilson got an excellent look, particularly on that first shot, and banked it a little bit strong. So here's Great Falls. Simpson up top for Crisco. Over to Talford, touch pass to Holmes. Holmes doubled. Holmes with a spin move. That's a D1 spin move right there.
Yes, sir.
Stacey Huff by Xavier Holmes.
Big time. That's a player of the year move for sure.
Now Holmes D's up on Bridges. Bridges pass back near midcourt, saved by Cole McDowell, nearly an over and back on Landrum.
This might go up right here.
Bridges launches the 3, too strong. And high off the floor for the Great Falls rebound, Jamarcus Culp.
Shot.
Talford didn't want it in the corner. Working around the 3-point line to Simpson. Back over it goes to Talford.
The zone being employed here now by Landrum. It's an odd man front zone, it looks like.
Jamarcus Culp picked up by Mark Wilson. How about a 3-pointer? Not this time for Simpson. Offensive board and a follow no by number 20, Talford. And Landrum with the rebound, Trustin Whiteside. Whiteside, long strides into the lane.
Beautiful left-handed move there. Nice lefty dipsy-do that time. And he's aggressive looking for a shot, though. Trustin Whiteside's a kid that knows how to get his offense off.
Whiteside pulls Landrum back to within 2 points. Here's Holmes' side of the lane. He lost it out. It'll be Landrum's ball.
Looks like here. Look at a nice long step, that European long step like a Manu Ginobili. And he just got past him. He literally stepped past the defender and got the ball up on the rim. Good shot.
Pressure by Great Falls. Whiteside will take it across the line here for Landrum.
Telegraph that pass.
And the steal by Michael Rawls just in the ball game. And Holmes missed the layup after Rawls made 2 beautiful plays on the steal and the pass. And a travel call will give it back to Great Falls.
Holmes is telling his teammates, my fault. But he got caught between a dunk and a layup sometimes.
Holmes, after that turnover by Landrum, walked straight over to Michael Rawls and said, my bad.
My bad. Yeah, he got caught between the moon and New York City that time, and the best you could do is a rimmed out layup that time.
Holmes generally among the best players in the state, particularly around the basket. Here's a 10-footer, put up an air ball. I think he felt the pressure. Bridges stepped out to defend. Bridges at 6'6", a real presence on the inside.
I think the length of Bridges and Alex Bryant, who's 6'5", I think the length is bothering Holmes a little bit early in the game, but he's a good player. He'll adjust his game to that. A pump fake solves all those problems.
19-17, Great Falls.
Nice crossover.
3-pointer, Bridges, you bet.
I said it. I told you, he has that in his game. Daniel Bridges can stroke it. This team made 172 3-pointers this season, Emerson. So Landrum's a team that will stroke the 3. Even the big man.
Stacey, you notice Bridges got a lot of hair.
Yes, all hair team.
He will be the 3rd member of the all-hair team.
Yes,
nice
sir.
tip in on the follow. That's Xavier Holmes.
Yes.
And that's what we're talking about. He's good around the basket.
Yes, he is. And like I said, he'll adjust his game. This can't be the first time he's played against taller players all year. Yet he's the player of the year, co-player of the year in 1A boys basketball. So he'll adjust his game and do what he needs to do to continue his offense, if it means getting his points off the backboard.
Entry pass into Bryant,
There it
back
is.
outside. Bridges didn't want the 3, defended nicely by Holmes. Holmes comes up with a steal. Holmes takes it by Bridges. Holmes into the corner for a 3-pointer. And the tip out goes to Landrum's number 23, Trustin Whiteside. Whiteside quickly into the front court. Nice feed from Aaron Bryant.
And one.
Got to credit Bryant with the assist there, and Whiteside able to finish with the horn.
Yes, that was a good body control once again. Take a look right here. He pitches ahead. And watch the get back by Bryant. A wrap-around pass right here. Around the leaping Xavier Holmes. He creates some space with the shoulder and up with that left hand. Trusted Whiteside has great touch.
Now Whiteside finishes the three-point play. 23-21. Landrum now in front. Final minute of the first half. One tie and 3 lead changes here in the first half. Great Falls, the standard bearer for boys basketball at the 1A level here in South Carolina. It's been that way for a long time. They're trying to get back to the championship game. Landrum trying to get there for the first time in school history.
They're going to count that basket. It was at the buzzer. It's going to be controversy.
Oh, the
He's going to count it. The official's going to count it. Landrum is upset about it. The putback by Xavier Holmes was right at the horn. And they can't go to video. The 3 officials are confirmed. They may end up wiping this off.
Yeah, the official's still talking. Here's a look at that high bank shot for Landrum's Cole McDowell into the first quarter. Tied at 23. Beg your pardon, we're at halftime. 23 all. Great Falls and Landrum in the 1A Boys Upper State Championship.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. Perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the SCHSL network, go to schsl.tv/SBP.
This 1A boys upper state championship game living up to its billing. Stacy Huff, the top two teams in South Carolina. Great Falls ranked number 1 all year. Landrum number 2, and these teams really getting after it.
No doubt about it. You see the putback there by the guard, Shaquille Simpson, and Trustin Whiteside answers with a 3. He was very big in the first half there for Landrum. And again, the little guard there, Shaquille Simpson, in the paint again. They got a lot of their points in the paint. Did Great Falls, and Daniel Bridges, 6'6" junior, also instrumental in Landrum's 23 points in the first half.
So we're tied at 23 as we open the second half of play. 8 minutes are on the clock for the third quarter, and it's Great Falls wearing white, Landrum wearing red. This is Xavier Holmes, the Class A co-player of the year this year in South Carolina, unable to hit from down low. And Landrum races the other way. Trustin Whiteside in trouble, but hangs and unable to drop it, but he does draw contact.
It's going to be, that foul's going to be, I do believe, on Xavier Holmes. It is.
That's his second. And at the line for Landrum is number 23, Trustin Whiteside, to try to break this tie.
Whiteside is a kid that's been coming on in this ball game, and very aggressive player on both ends of the floor. I like his aggression.
Two for Trustin Whiteside. And that puts Landrum back in front. We have seesawed back and forth. Landrum led 9-2 to open the ball game. Great Falls led 19-15. And Great Falls got a bucket from Xavier Holmes right at the horn to tie us up at halftime. And now a three-pointer by Brandon Crisco.
That was an absolutely beautiful three-point shot by Crisco. Great form on it and great ball movement by Great Falls. They have the 6'6" Daniel Bridges, does Landrum, at the point of that zone. So you got to go away from him to get your shot off.
Alex Bryant tries to bounce it into Bridges. Bridges got bumped from behind by Brandon Crisco. Here's that three-pointer a moment ago by Crisco.
Beautiful form. Look at that rotation. Beautiful camera work as well, capturing that, the flight of that ball. And just a good job of ball movement by Great Falls. Both of these teams are well coached. As you know, John Smith has his team ready to play.
A bucket on the inside for Landrum. That's Bridges again.
Using that height, 6'6". Mentioned Coach Smith. According to research I've done, this is his 18th upper state title game. 18. They've now dropped Daniel Bridges to the back of that zone now. Two 1-2 zone being played by Landrum.
Dribbling into the paint is Simpson. And Simpson's pass deflected out by McDowell from Landrum.
Ball movement's the key. Great Falls keeps trying to force the ball inside the paint. May have to get some threes up to loosen that zone up a little bit.
Left wing three-pointer, airborne, came up short. That was number 20, Ernest Halford. And now Landrum a little bit out of control with it. And that loose ball ping-ponged around. And Great Falls has it. Simpson, a pull-up 15-footer. Back iron. Oh, to follow, and a jam attempt
backwards
by Culp wouldn't go. It popped out, and a loose ball foul here. I believe this will go on Landrum.
That may have been the most impressive thing I've seen here in a day and a half. That was a putback dunk attempt backwards, Emerson.
Two-hand reverse follow jam try that wouldn't go.
Jamarcus Culp is that kind of athlete, though. He's on another level of athletic ability. Only a sophomore.
I said a loose ball foul. They got a foul on Landrum with Ernest Talford in the act of shooting. So here's Talford. Talford looking over at head coach John Smith. There's a good look at Ernest.
And I played against some Talfords at Great Falls. I wonder, is this relatives? It's always been Talfords on the Great Falls basketball program for years.
Takeaway, 3-on-1 for Great Falls. And Bridges hustled back to get a piece. And they'll say it's off Bridges.
Yes.
So Great Falls will keep it, but nice work by the big man to hustle back and break up a fast break chance.
Yeah, it was a 3-on-1 break there at the time, but hustle kind of stemmed the tide.
And Great Falls takes advantage. Landrum went to sleep on the inbound.
And Culp curls around and gets another basket. Culp has at least 4 of those baskets right around, sneaking into paint.
Here's Bryant, side of the lane. A little turn and a fall-away shot around the rim, and it dropped off. Kept alive in there by Mark Wilson. Great job by Wilson, the guard, to get in there and get that offensive rebound. And Bryant off the beautiful feed from Cole McDowell.
Cole McDowell, great vision to see that time. The cutting number 45, Alex Bryant. And Bryant got it up with that left hand and gets his first basket of the game, I do believe.
Quality action in the 1A Boys Upper State Championship. This ball game has been tight throughout. An offensive foul call on Xavier Holmes. That'll be his third personal.
His third foul. That could be key with 4:53 in the third quarter. He may have to sit down for a minute. Coach Smith is going to leave him in. Take a look right here. Just dips that shoulder. Daniel Bridges takes the hit. Easy call for the officials.
McDowell picked up by Simpson. Popping out to take the pass, Whiteside. Now it's McDowell. Side of the lane for Bryant. Turn around, and the shot wouldn't dance home. And it's Culp jumping for the rebound. Simpson picks up the dribble on the other end. Briscoe swings it over. Talford drives in, and the 10-footer's off to the right, no good. Rebound, Mark Wilson for Landrum. Three-pointer, short. Holmes was there, but a Landrum player flew in from behind Xavier Holmes. It was 23, Trustin Whiteside, who touched it out of bounds.
Yeah, Xavier Holmes a little bit frustrated right now, not really getting this game flowing like he wants to, but still battling hard on the defensive boards, and they need him to because the height advantage is strong for Landrum. They have 3 guys in there that's battling for every rebound.
Simpson rises for 3, can't connect. Offensive board, Crisco on the follow.
Brandon Crisco just has a beautiful shot, man. Great form. Somebody went to sleep.
Oh, but Holmes raced back, and they're going to get Holmes for his fourth personal. Foul. With 3:47 left in the third. All ball up top, Stacey Huff. Must have been with a body.
Nope. Great block. He recovered. Mark Wilson got behind everybody, but amazing burst of speed and leaping ability by Xavier Holmes to catch up and block that shot. It was a beautiful block, I believe, and now he's got to sit down. This could be key.
And sure enough, Xavier Holmes will leave the ball game. He'll be replaced by number 41, Clark Schofield.
Interesting call. Interesting call. Coach Smith talking to Holmes on the sideline, but he trusted him to stay in with those 3 fouls. And, you know, that was just a tough call. Xavier Holmes, that was a great defensive play.
Spin move by Simpson. and a travel call will negate the basket. No basket.
Another interesting call. A couple of interesting calls. Coach Smith doesn't change his expression over there. Again, he's 43 years. He's probably seen all this 10 times.
I'll say he's seen everything twice.
At least.
At least twice. So Landrum on offense here. Bridges lost the footing, and they'll get him for a travel. He slipped on the floor. He just slipped.
Yeah, he did. He's 6'6", and he does have good handle for 6'6", but there's a reason why they have other ball handlers on the team. Guys like Cole McDowell. He dribbled himself into a turnover that time.
Simpson gets a screen from Culp. Three-pointer for Shaquille Simpson.
That brought rain almost. That almost touched the roof in here. Shaquille Simpson not afraid of a big shot again. At the buzzer, he had the game-winning shot to beat Calhoun County the other night to get them in this ball game.
Good aggressive defense by Culp for Great Falls, but Landrum collects the loose ball. McDowell gives it to Bryant. Spin move, right hand. Oh, it popped out. Bryant going after his own miss. Once, twice, rejected and a foul. Inside, I believe they got Culp.
They're going to either get Culp or maybe 41. Player who came in to take the place of, they got 41. Take a look at this three. Watch the rotation and the height of this three here. By number 12, Shaquille Simpson.
The screen by...
Look at the height. Look at the arc on that. Beautiful camera work.
The screen by Culp enabled Simpson to put up that open three.
That last foul was called by number 41, Clark Schofield, 6'4" junior, who came in to take the place of Xavier Holmes. He got his first foul on that play, trying to help out in the paint. Got away with a push that time, did Landrum.
Great Falls by 5. Crisco with a beautiful
pass. That's a point guard right there. Even in the paint, he had his eyes up looking for a teammate with a better opportunity. He found him. And Culp knows how to finish a play, folks.
Culp finished with the left hand. The Great Falls lead is 7 points. That's their largest of the game. Three-pointer short by McDowell. And Culp controls for Great Falls. He'll get it off to Shaquille Simpson. And the Great Falls fans in attendance here at the Bilo Center getting up on their feet to applaud this Red Devils team.
Look at that height. Look at that arc.
High arcing jumper hit the back iron. Talford hits the floor. Landrum goes the other way with Trustin Whiteside. Difficult scoop shot, wouldn't drop, and a foul here on Landrum. They got to reach in on Aaron Bryant.
Take a look right here. Look at that look. Look at that drop-off pass there by Brandon Crisco. Great hands again by Culp. Create some space. Fundamentally sound, folks. Up with the left hand on the left side of the basket. That's just, that whole thing was technically spectacular. If you're a coach and love basketball, point guard and finisher did what they're supposed to do on that play.
And a feather pass by Brandon Crisco. Had a little rotation on it. Pretty stuff by Great Falls. Their lead is 7. Oh, steal by Bridges.
Showtime.
Two-hand thunder for Daniel Bridges.
Great anticipation. He's tried that early in the ball game. He's tried to anticipate that pass. Missed a couple times on it. Gambled just right that time. Good job by Bridges. His teams needed that. Down by 5 now.
Crisco. Yes, sir.
That's beautiful.
Brandon Crisco has been outstanding.
Now
a steal. Oh, they got a charge call on Crisco.
He may be hurt. He may be hurt.
I think his feelings are hurt.
His feelings are definitely hurt, but his tailbone might be a little shaky too. He gets up, walks off, but a bang play on the charge, but Brandon Crisco continues to impress. Look at this right here. Look at this basket right here. Look at this. He looks around, always looking for an open teammate. Nobody's there. Hand down. Look at that rotate. That's the trade drill. That's what they teach at the coaches' clinics right there. Beautiful shot.
Pure.
Yes, sir.
Pure shot by Brandon Crisco, who's been outstanding shooting the basketball for Great Falls. Mark Wilson, who hit 52 threes during the year, misses one, but follows his own miss and finishes the 2-point basket. And we have a timeout taken with 107, make it 108 left in the third quarter. 39-34, Great Falls on top. Stacy, not a dull moment in this game.
No, not at all. End to end, baseline to baseline. and the intensity, you can feel it. It's palpable, both sides. The Landrum fans are in full voice, as are the Great Falls team. And again, Great Falls, this is nothing new. They make a run just about every year, but the excitement never leaves. It's always like a new day for them, a new Christmas. And the players on this team, let me tell you something, both of these teams have finishers. They have guys who get around the basket and make shots. Even the point guards on both teams can aggressively fill it up.
Sensational matchup here in 1A boys.
The Landrum folks right there.
Great Falls, a regular participant in the state championship game, and Landrum trying to get there for the first time ever.
Nice hop step that time by Jamarcus Culp, who's also very impressive.
Talford inbounds for an open three, short by Crisco, and he grimaced as that ball came off of the rim.
Yeah, it was a good looking shot once again. They're going to try to find offense now with Xavier Holmes on the bench. Other guys are trying to step up and get shots up.
Open three for Landrum. Wilson couldn't hit. And what's the call here? Travel call.
Great Fall fans wanting to push. He was in midair. Felt like he got a little shoved, which made him lose his footing. Great Falls fans want to push, and you get the travel.
Landrum with McDowell inbounding out to Whiteside. He'll slice in, send it over to Wilson for three. Wilson 0 for 3 from downtown. And Great Falls had it, but it was out of bounds. Talford standing on the sideline as he tried to flip that ball to his teammate Schofield.
You know, Mark Wilson's had some good looks. And again, the young man has made 52 threes this season, but just can't get one to go down. Eventually, they'll start falling, though. They can't keep leaving him wide open.
Bryant sets a screen for McDowell and a foul as McDowell drove in left side of the lane.
Everything but. That ball was halfway down. 16 seconds to play in the third quarter. Excuse me, 14.
So Great Falls with one more opportunity to increase the lead before the end of the quarter. Seconds ticking away. Simpson gets a screen from Culp, and now a steal, and Landrum unable to get that shot off before the buzzer, but good defensive work by the Cardinals to prevent Great Falls from growing its lead. The Great Falls lead is 4, and we've reached the end of the third quarter in the 1A boys Upper State Championship. A three-pointer by Brandon Crisco in the third quarter for the Great Falls Red Devils, and Great Falls will try to put it away in the fourth period when we come back. Live coverage of the Upper State Weekend of Champions here on the South Carolina High School League Network.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the SCHSL network, go to schsl.tv/SBP.
Eight minutes on the clock for the fourth and final quarter. Great Falls and Landrum have really excited this big crowd here in Greenville. And we're excited to see how this game will conclude. Landrum jumped out to an early 9-2 lead. Great Falls recovered, and they have led much of the second half. We were tied at 23 at halftime, and a foul to begin the fourth quarter of play. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Landrum's Daniel Bridges. That's the 8th foul on Great Falls, just 2 fouls on Landrum here in the second half. That could be a factor, Stacy. Landrum will shoot foul shots the rest of the way, although Bridges missed the front end.
And it's very much a factor already because look who's back in the ball game, Xavier Holmes.
Holmes sat out, about the final 4 minutes of the third quarter. He's playing with 4 personals.
So how long can he play before fouling out, or if he fouls out, it's going to be key.
Here's Holmes with a 14-footer that dances home.
They got to get as much production as they can out of him while he's in the game because it's going to be hard to play this 8 minutes without any fouls the way he plays in the paint. Very physical.
And a little fist pump from Holmes after getting the roll on that shot. He was happy to see that one drop. Bryant spins by Holmes, banked it strong.
Contact on that play, he could have got a whistle on that one.
Holmes controls the rebound, and we've got a timeout taken by Great Falls head coach John Smith. He wants to have a word with Shaquille Simpson, his point guard. And there's that little set shot by Xavier Holmes. Nice to hit your first shot after a 4-minute hiatus on the bench because you picked up your 4th foul.
Exactly. Get him back going a little bit, and it's going to be key how much they can get out of him because he hasn't had a typical Xavier Holmes ball game, but yet there they are with a 6-point lead. Other guys have stepped up, though. Brandon Crisco, most definitely Jamarcus Culp has come in and played big. And, of course, his fellow classmate Shaquille Simpson, the senior, number 12, has also stepped up and nailed some big shots as well. So how much can they get around Xavier Holmes to close out this ball game will determine whether they can win this game.
Culp will inbound for Great Falls. A little more than a minute gone by here in the 4th quarter. And a baseline move. Tough shot to hang the foul. Culp, very athletic at 6'2", just a 10th grader.
Yes, amazing. His body maturation, his body control is advanced for a 10th grader, and eventually if they don't set up that baseline, we're going to see him tear the house down in the rim down on that baseline if they don't hear him get over there. He's beating them to the punch. Culp is just another worldly type athlete, folks, with a quick step and great hops. Didn't make that free throw there, but he has been around the basket the entire ball game. Got to make the free throws, though.
Landrum in the red uniforms. Nice pass by Bridges. Shot wouldn't drop for Aaron Bryant. But now we have a technical foul call.
Somebody threw the ball up in there.
And they spiked it off the floor.
Yeah, my view was obscured there for a while. I couldn't see who did it. We're about to find out right now, though. It's going to be on Jamarcus Culp. Apparently he spiked the ball out of frustration. You can't do that. And you can ask me how I know. You don't have to ask me how I know. I know from experience. You do that's a tech every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a juncture in a ball game where, you know, mistakes like that can be costly. So
yeah.
Aaron Bryant
nice
up at the foul line here. And yeah, good form on that foul shot. And
also a sophomore, shooting techs.
We mentioned free throws will likely be a factor down the stretch here, Stacy. 10 fouls on Great Falls, double bonus the rest of the way for Landrum, and only 3 fouls on the Landrum High School Cardinals. So they got a ways to go before they'll be sending Great Falls to the line.
And now the 2-shot, or maybe that was the other way around. Maybe that was the regular foul was on Bryant. Bryant was the recipient of that, and now Tristan Whiteside may be shooting the tech. Not sure which comes first right there, but this is huge. This is 4 points on the table for Landrum. They've gotten 2 of them so far, and chance for the 3rd point right here. Air ball. Great Falls fans, though, have, you know, big and possession, so they have a chance for 3 more, up to 3 points more right here. This could be a game changer if they capitalize. So far, they've missed 2 free throws, though, so they haven't capitalized. But Great Falls fans are definitely can be heard to complain about the officiating, and 10 3 difference in foul shots right now gives them a little ammunition.
Now Landrum takes timeout. Lynn Smith up off of the Cardinals bench to get the timeout call. 41-37, Great Falls. We are early in the fourth quarter. And Stacy, this ball game has had that nip and tuck feel throughout. You know, it's ebbed and flowed. Both teams have had the lead. And I'm sure that this ball game will likely come down to the final minute. And all of these games this weekend, of course, culminate next weekend at the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia for the basketball championship weekend. 4A championship games coming up on Friday night in Columbia. Dutch Fork and Orangeburg Wilkinson in the girls. That'll be followed by Gaffney and Lexington in 4A boys. And then on Saturday, 6 games on tap. Timminsville will take on Abbeville in the 1A girls championship. And the rest of the matchups yet to be determined.
Good rebound by Brendan Crisco. That's a man's rebound right there. And showtime.
Culp fouled by Bridges. Yeah, good call. He got him on the arm. And Crisco started it with that long baseball pass, the outlet pass, to give Great Falls that look.
It's a good point guard to go up and get a rebound on one end and still remember he's a point guard and look up and pitch ahead. That's drills you do every day in practice to do that, and very rarely do you see players execute that in a game. But good rebound and good look ahead by Brendan Crisco, number 10 for Great Falls. He's an impressive kid.
(42-37) Great Falls. Bridges over to McDowell. An extended zone defense here for the Great Falls Red Devils. Bridges jacks the three. Off the mark, and the long rebound controlled by Culp. Culp moved into the lane, and now it's over to Shaquille Simpson. A 3-second call. That's away from the ball. 3-second call gives it back to Landrum.
Yeah, one of the players got caught up in there. They thought a shot, again, thinking a shot was going up. An extra pass was made, and you got to get out of that lane. If you're boxing out, the shot doesn't go up. You got to clear out and come back again and reposition yourself if you're a post player.
TJ Fincher back into the game for Landrum. He's number 11. McDowell nearly lost it, but finds Bryant, elbow extended. Bryant with a tough 19-footer with Holmes defending. Bryant comes up with a loose ball. Now it's McDowell. Feed it side of the lane. Turning in. Got the feet tangled up. Lost control. Bridges couldn't hit with a left hand down low. Bryant had it stripped away by Culp. And it's out of bounds to Great Falls.
And it was kind of fun watching Xavier Holmes that time. He was doing all he could not to make contact with anybody. He was trying to be involved but not involved. And he's more important on the other end of the floor for Great Falls right now. But he's like tiptoeing away from contact. And that's not really his game, but he doesn't want to leave this ball game. This could be the last game of his career if they lose.
That's right. Holmes picked up his 4th personal with about 4 minutes left in the third. He sat out the remainder of the third and came in the 4th and is playing. Obviously, he's very leery of the fact that he does have 4 fouls. So Great Falls on offense again with this 5-point lead. Holmes hounded by Bridges. Now Shaquille Simpson cut off on a drive by McDowell. Good defense. Holmes has it. Finds Crisco. Crisco short from 15. But Xavier Holmes, another offensive rebound. Holmes tied up. Boy, Bridges didn't have it very long.
One official has a foul. It's a foul. One official has a foul. They get together and one guy had a foul first. Boy, Bridges is about to get bailed out with a jump ball call. It was an obvious foul. And the referee for the baseline did a good job coming out and said, I had to foul first. Because he did foul first. Bridges had gotten away with a couple of reach-ins during the ball game. And Great Falls fans are watching that, especially when you look at Xavier Holmes getting a bunch of fouls early in the ball game. So good job by the baseline official because that was an obvious foul. Sometimes it's about angles. Look right here. Watch right here. Turns around right here. First of all, Bryant comes down with his arms right there. Bryant fouls him. And then right there you see the arm. By 33 there, Bridges comes across Holmes' arm.
I thought it was a quick whistle on the jump ball call, but the officials talked it over.
They did the right thing.
And they ended up charging Bridges with the personal foul.
That may be his first.
So the jump ball was, in essence, negated. And now Bridges on the back line coming up with a steal.
Yeah, bad pass by Simpson. He saw the guy. It was a late pass at an angle to the rim. Just threw it a little late. He telegraphed it.
Bridges for three. Short. The ball hit the floor. And Culp's got it for Great Falls.
Holmes is about to go to work right here.
Holmes with his back to the basket, guarded by Alex Grant. Holmes didn't want it. Got it back out to Shaquille Simpson. Now it's Talford to Crisco curling in, and a kick out for three, air ball.
Just wasn't ready to shoot that time.
Long strides again by Whiteside to Mark Wilson. Wilson hadn't found a range today, but Bryant there to follow it up.
And Xavier Holmes could do nothing. He had to stand there and allow that basket because he has 4 fouls. That's where foul trouble comes in. Normally Xavier Holmes goes up for a block there. He put his hands up and allowed Bryant to get that putback uncontested virtually. Take a look right here. Watch 32 in white. Watch 32. Almost gets a foul right there. Watch when Bryant gets the ball. Holmes stands there and allows the basket because he has 4 fouls. You know he doesn't do that with 3 fouls or less. That's a block shot attempt. So 4 fouls can hurt you a lot of different ways. It's a mental thing as well.
42-39, Great Falls with 2:59 left. Timeout on the floor here as we get a look at this Landrum huddle and a wide shot of the Bilo Center here in Greenville.
Now, Emerson, when you get under a couple of minutes or so, I'm John Smith. I tell Holmes, you play your game, buddy. Let them blow the whistle. If they want to give you a fifth foul, go out with your guns blazing. No more layups. I mean, at that point, you got to do that. This is the state title on the line. We'll get some baskets without you on the other end, but no more layups after this point. It's getting late. Getting late in the day now.
Great Falls with the basketball and the three-point lead. Long bounce pass down low. And a foul here. Let's see, do they get Bryant or do they get?
They got Bryant. It's going to be 4-5. No, you're right. It's 3-5. They're giving that foul to Mark Wilson on the backside there. 2 shots coming up now for Xavier Holmes.
That's the 6th foul on Landrum, so Great Falls now in the bonus. Holmes has got good touch at the line.
He does. But again, if you coach Smith, you know he knows how to get the most out of his player. They're going to feature this guy on offense now while he's in the ball game. They're going to go to him and see can they draw some fouls on Landrum in the paint.
Xavier Holmes gives Great Falls a 5-point cushion. 2:40 to play. This ball deflected out, I believe.
Yeah, Shaq Simpson got a hand on that. Knocked it out of bounds. 2-possession game right now. A set play on out of bounds.
Bridges backside board. Bridges couldn't hit the bank. And Great Falls with Jamarcus Culp hustling after another free ball.
Calling for the ball now. Xavier Holmes calling for the ball.
Beautiful flip pass inside. Shot block. Boy, all ball up top once again, but they got Bridges for the foul.
Well, if you like those calls in the first half when they're going for you, you got to like them in the second half when they go against you. Saw a few in the first half. They looked to be all ball, but might have been down low. Look at the ball reversal right here. Trustin Whiteside with a jumper. That's early in the game. Culp gets the first free throw in. Look, now we're looking at still a 2-possession game, but 6 points is huge. 7 points is even bigger. Puts a lot more pressure on the offense of Landrum if he makes this next free throw.
Culp sets up a few inches back off of the foul line. And that's 4 straight foul shots that Great Falls has hit, and their lead is 7. Inside to Bryant, outside Bridges. Bridges tried to get it into the block.
Good hand by Holmes to deflect that. He's getting a little more active, and I thought he would as the game goes on. not going to leave any bullets in your gun in your senior year. Could be your last game. He's going to go out. They'll have to foul him out of this. I think you'll see him be more physical in the paint now. Got a hand on that ball. Holmes did.
Final 2 minutes of the 1A boys Upper State Championship. Alex Bryant, no. Whiteside, yes. Holmes leaned in. Boy, tough foul call to go against Alex Bryant. He was stationary. Stacy had his arms up. Holmes leaned into him.
That's a tough call, but I told you Holmes exerting himself now. He's going to make the officials blow the whistle now. They blown it all game. He said, don't stop blowing the whistle now. So he's forcing the action. He's going to go out on his terms, and that's what I think Holmes should do. That call could have gone either way. But again, Holmes, player of the year, this is what you do. You get the ball in your hands at winning time, and you win or lose with the ball in your hands. Missed 2 there.
Johnsonville has defeated Burke.
Really?
54-52, and the Golden Flashes from Johnsonville will make their first ever trip to the state championship.
Wow.
The only item remaining to be decided at this point is who will their opponent be. Great Falls leads Landrum by 5. Holmes leans in, kisses it off the glass.
There he is again. There's that man. Player of the year, co-player of the year, 1A boys, Xavier Holmes, making his presence felt here late in this ball game.
Three-pointer Wilson, I believe he's Ofer from downtown, and Bridges touched that ball out. Final minute of play. Great Falls has opened up a 7-point lead.
And the fans are getting loud. They're feeling it. A lot of ball left to play here. They got to make some free throws. Xavier Holmes is behind on defense right now. Nobody saw him.
Great Falls 26-1 under legendary head coach John Smith. The Red Devils' only loss this year came by 1 point. We mentioned Great Falls has set the standard for 1A basketball. Stacy, they forward their mail to the Colonial Center.
I was about to say, you and I both said it. I don't know who said it first, but you and I both use that line all the time. Coach John Smith, if you want to find him, send his stuff to the Colonial Center, and he'll get it every March.
First week in March.
He'll be there.
Great Falls gets their mail forwarded to the Colonial Life Arena. We make that joke every year.
Every year. Coach Smith is a regular, though. He is. He's part of the furniture at the Colonial Life Arena.
Still time for Landrum, but here we go. There's
bad pass. All they needed was one solid possession right there to ice the game. And the pressure did what it was supposed to do. It forced a bad pass. And now we put marksman in the game. Number 11 checks in for Landrum. Aaron Bryant, 5'11", sophomore. I'm thinking this kid is a three-point shooter. 47 seconds left to play, Emerson. It's time to get some threes up.
out of bounds.
That's costing it. Those seconds ticking off right now is huge.
Right, running clock down there. Landrum able to get it back, but they still trail by 7. You see the situation.
They need 3 baskets and some unsolid play by Great Falls to even have a chance right here. Here comes a 3 right here by Bridges. That's going to do it. Except a bad foul right there. Not a smart foul by Great Falls. Take a look right here. Bridges going to the post. They're going into the paint, and looks like Briscoe raked him across the arm as he was in a shooting motion. And he gets an and 1.
And a chance for 3 here for Daniel Bridges.
He struggled from the line some today, though. Nice shot. Nice rotation.
Landrum needs to foul. Oh, and Crisco got hit across the head. I believe he might have taken a shot across the nose there.
Yeah. The basket would have been great, but 2 free throws will work too. Still a 2-possession game, even if he makes most free throws. Emerson, 2 threes will still tie the game up if he makes these.
Back iron for Crisco. So the lead is 4.
Big miss.
But we're down to 10 seconds to play. And John Smith will get another Great Falls timeout right here. Going to set defense and set strategy. What do you do if they make? What do you do if they miss? I would think the first order of business would be do not foul.
Well, do not foul, but the only thing you do is it's under 6 or 7 seconds before you give up an uncontested 3 or let them get a 3 up, you may go ahead and commit a foul. If it's a 3-point game, that usually becomes a discussion. It's a 2-possession game now. Even if he makes his next free throw, it doesn't matter. They know Landrum shooting a 3. You got if you're gonna foul him, then you can't foul him in active shooting as the opponent making. You got to get him dead ball or not at all. You can't let him guy get the ball up above his shoulders and grab him because that's 3 free points when the clock stopped. That's the one thing. Anything else, they win the ball game.
I wonder if. All right, Great Falls is dropping everyone off the line here except for the shooter, Brandon Crisco. Crisco, 6'1" and a senior for Great Falls.
Pressure.
And they'll put a little bit of token pressure on the basketball. And there's a shot blocked by Xavier Holmes.
That's the way he plays basketball right there.
And the Red Devils from Great Falls High School are headed back to Columbia once again for the 1A Boys Championship game. They'll take on Johnsonville next Saturday at the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia. Another Upper State Championship for Great Falls and their longtime head coach, John Smith. Stacy, a great matchup today that really lived up to its billing. The top 2 1A teams in South Carolina in all the polls, and these teams played to that level today. A great matchup.
No doubt about it. Congratulations to Great Falls going back to Columbia one more time.
And an historic season for the Landrum Cardinals comes to an end today at the Bilo Center in Greenville. But for the Red Devils from Great Falls, their season will continue next Saturday at the Colonial Life Arena for the 1A State Championship. Friends, don't forget you can purchase a DVD copy of today's game by logging on and visiting the web address at the bottom of your screen. It's SCHSL.TV. That's the South Carolina High School League Network website. We'll have live coverage of next weekend's championship game right here on the SCHSL Network. Live streaming available for you online. We'll also have coverage from Time Warner Cable. Check your local listings for next week's TV schedule. Play On Sports produced today's game. For Stacy Huff, I'm Emerson Phillips. So long.